What's up, guys? It's Real Talk TV. Please, 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 if you enjoy the content, hit the like button, comment below, and subscribe to my channel. It helps my channel grow. It helps me be allowed to create more content for you guys because I see that there will be an interest. I just realized that I have not been promoting my book, 15 Steps to Finding Love, A Woman's Journey. So I'm taking this opportunity to encourage all women to purchase this book. It is $11.95, month of February. And it's a book of perseverance and self-love. And it teaches you how to really start focusing on who you are, building self-worth, recognizing toxic versus healthy relationships, to heal from those toxic relationships, and to recognize when it's time to move on and focus on you. Okay, so I was going to do a video about Natureboy's bald patches in his head and his receding runaway hairline. And as I collected photos for the video, I noticed something that I thought was more important to bring attention to. And that is the correlation between his appearance and his multiple personalities. Natureboy started out, as you can see from the photos, very confident. He was very thin. Contrary to what he likes to say now, that he was never thin, but he was a very slim build. That may be from actually following the diet that he preaches about. He had a full set of hair, and he was very feminine appearing, and he just seemed overall a little bit more healthier. And as time went on, his hair started receding. He started getting like a small little patch, as you can see in this photo right here. And that, to me, is kind of where his insecurities began to develop and those personalities began to get more dominant and more aggressive. If you think about what happened between him and Maisha, he was not at all attractive when he was beating on her. In his mind, he was, but we all know he was definitely not attractive. And he was struggling with his sexuality, struggling with his image, confessed to thinking that he was other people. And so those personalities developed from an insecurity of his self-image, as well as the image that other people saw, and his physical being. As you can see here, the hairline, it has, and this is when he had long hair, is completely receded to almost the middle of his head on the sides. And and this is like kind of the breaking point. You know, he probably started feeling extremely old, washed up. You can see some of the bald in the front, and his body was not as thick as it is now. Maybe he wasn't taking as many hormones, and it wasn't until this point where he really started making his women lose a lot of weight and stay small, and cut their hair off in some instances. And he started using dye, as this picture from when he was in Hawaii shows. And I find it very interesting that whenever he goes through these spells of insecurity, I mean, obviously it's it's one of the traits of a narcissist, and he goes through these moments of insecurity where he really just doesn't like what he sees. As you can see, the bald spot is clear at the top of his head in this image. And he used some kind of black dye, I guess, to cover that up. And he started trying to change his style. And again, his personality's changed with the lack thereof, the confidence or lack thereof with it. I have just put a photo of what it would look like if he were a white man balding. And then he started wearing wraps on his head. He started wearing this chief feather thing on his head when he started feeling more insecure about himself and developing these personas such as, Baba and just outlandish personalities to fit his physical image or what he wasn't satisfied with. When he gained a lot of weight, he was Muslim and started wearing the Muslim garbs. Here, who knows what this is? A scarf wrapped around his head, and he's supposed to be woke, because he has this wrap similar to dashiki. He became a chief of some magical tribe because, again, I think he's hiding the fact that his hairline is receding, that his the balding is getting worse, and so I thought that was very significant. In this photo, you'll see that he parted his hair because it was, in his mind, a very nice style, and then he took photos with it, feeling good, and then you'll see in a few more slides that he completely dyed it because I guess someone may have called him out or he may have noticed that the part was a little bit wider than a normal part would be in somebody whose hair was not thinning or balding. Here's that depiction where it completely goes from this wide part to this very dark hair color with no part. And so I just wanted to point that out, you guys. A lot of his personalities, a lot of his insecurities are coming from, and his abuse and his characters are coming from his insecurities with his physical appearance, his insecurities with his perhaps sexual inabilities, and the fact that he's getting older and uglier could have something to do with the abuse that he's forcing upon these women and men. So, yeah, tell me what you think in the comments below. Love to hear what you have to say. He's so ugly to me. So ugly. But put it in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Peace.